Hey, hey. Do you have any problems with D&D layout design? Please email Laughing Dragon in at... Oh, no. No, we're not. This is not what the show is. Oh, okay. No, we need to have an Odyssey. That's right. We're back. And as much debate as we've had about D&D layout design, I feel like we're going to have the same amount of debate as to where this crew is going next. Where did we leave off? That's right. We saved Themis from the evil Queen Moxina. I use air quotes because it's only fair. And I feel like the boat's just, kind of listlessly, out at sea somewhere. Like Themis is still in sight. We zoom in on the boat as there's a sound of debate happening over where this boat is going to go next. The Ultros impatiently bouncing in the seas, wanting to know, much as our audience does. But as we determine that, we did come up with a new fun game. If you drop some bits in chat and decide to sacrifice to a god, then that god chooses to dole out boons. So it looks like we've had some anonymous individuals choose to provide some support to Sidon. So that works out. Sidon will get advantage in some future battle.
Your name is right there, Garrett.
It could be anybody.
It says it's Ramrod, dude. You're the Ramrod, literally be anybody. Dude.
I mean, it could be anybody. Really. Think about it.
That's like putting $1 in the tip jar, where you just did. The starter dollar.
There's lots of tip jars. There's a Pythor, there's a Valis, there's a Vulcan, there's lots of tip jars.
Guess what?
Happens to be Sidon's is the only one with money in it right now. So.
Great. Do I have to tip into my own stream? Can I even do that? I can't. I can't actually do that.
Oh, okay. Well, a little bit of a disadvantage for the bad guys, but that's what we all want to see. So. Okay. Everybody wants to know. Bullbug wants to know. Condris wants to know. Even Esther wants to know. Where's this boat heading next?
I think we narrowed it down pretty well.
Does it help to recap? Here, let's recap.
Recaps are always good.
Okay. So the party's at level 8. Pretty good. Mm-hmm. Nyrix is looking to end a curse. Nyrix knows he has to go to Typhon Island to do that. You don't know where that is exactly. It's out there somewhere in the Forgotten Sea. Delta needs to find her mom. Needs to find Hexia. Needs to build a Rod of Lordly Might. Don't quite have all the things you need for the Rod of Lordly Might yet, although Vulcan's ready to help with the Mithril Forge. Not real sure where your mom is, but you do know where Hexia is, the Island of the Dragon, and you actually know where the Island of the Dragon is. It's a list of islands. Naya is probably just upset with Lutheria right now. Don't know exactly where Lutheria is, but you probably have a pretty good guess. Andromeda needs to find Fortress of the Dragonlords, which, a callback, Valis told you that was guarded by a dragon in the Garden of Helios. You don't know where the Garden of Helios is, but it's somewhere out there in the Forgotten Sea. You also need to find a dragon egg and hatch it and make it your buddy. Sounds easy enough. Kyros needs to get the Antikythera modified so that you can sail beyond the Forgotten Sea. And you've got a Gigan on board that can do that for you. He just needs a proper forge and enough time to actually make the modifications. You, sir, also need to find your Gem of Seeing in the fabled treasures of the Dragonlords. That is in a place that only Esther knows.
Yeah.
Darn. Guess you're gonna have to talk to him. Not like I would want to see that happen. Just saying, objectively, you probably have to talk to Esther at some point. Okay, so the only other island on the list that you do know of and know exactly what it is number 2, the Prisoner, which is Fire Island, and you do have some folks on board that you just joined your crew that would love to go back to Fire Island because that's their home. You have an option that you could go somewhere and research more about the islands.
Yeah.
But can't do that aboard the Ultras.
We also know where the area of the rock is, because that's at the Nymph.
Oh,
that is true.
I missed that one. All right.
I don't know if that helps us at all, but we know where it is.
If we want to go fuck with a rock, we know where to go.
It's one less island where Typhon or the Garden of Helios could be.
Okay.
True.
Right.
Assuming those are on separate islands.
I will update
That's
my
true.
notes so that way you know that.
That would be interesting if it was the same spot.
Because we know where it is, and because it was what I was suggesting before stream, I think we go fight a dragon. But
Because that dragon might also know where the other dragon is.
right, I think we get a lot of bang for our buck by going and fighting a dragon. Or we take the time to find a place to research now. But I think the more of Delta stuff we get, the more beneficial going to the Forge is going to be at that point.
True that. I think you're right about that.
Yeah. My only concern is, do I need the Rod of Lordly Might to defeat Hexia?
I think it's going to be the other way around, but like you got to do all your side missions to get all the equipment to get the best, to make your ultimate weapon.
I'm gonna read my thing real quick to make sure.
Sure. No, to beat Hexia, you just need the power of friendship, probably.
Let's see.
Or the power of negotiation. Friendship with Hexia.
Okay, so according to the Oracle, Pythor can be brought back from his drunken oblivion if you are able to achieve 3 great labors that defeated him. So you must find Pythor's last great love, your mother, defeat his greatest foe, Hexia, and then finish building his greatest weapon. So finishing building the weapon is not necessarily a prerequisite to
Defeating the foe
Hexia.
or finding the mother, right.
Okay, you know how in Final Fantasy, after you do all the sub-quests, you get all the ultimate weapons, and now you don't need them because you're strong enough that you could have defeated anything in the game already? It's gonna be one of them situations.
It's a moral, right? It's like, you don't need these big things. Look at you.
That's right.
What's a mushroom?
You've invested in yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have a quick question for our Hordes keepers, trackers of. Do we have an extra shield lying around?
We would have, but it got thrown into a forge.
Oh yeah.
We have like full sets of armor. Like, yes, we just ransacked an Amazonian.
I'll take any
barracks.
shield. It doesn't have to be special. I could just use the regular shield. I'm assuming we've got one laying around that I could probably pick up and wield.
You could
Yeah,
ask
we got-
Sadie.
Make one on the. Could probably make one on the boat.
Sadie might have a shield.
Oh
in
no.
her bag.
I have a-
I mean, you'd have to roll to find out. But
Oh no! I have a steel mirror.
She's not going to
How
have
big it is?
shield. But yes, when we were equipping our lizard folk, there were spears, swords, and shields and stuff. So absolutely, you can have a shield.
Cool.
Take a shield, Delta. Any shield.
Pick a shield, any shield. Cool.
Like a shield, any shield.
So, Delta, what did you take your level in then?
I did go for the hoplite. So if you got shields, wield them, because I've got some special shit that pops off. Okay, so I've got like a special ability that if you're standing within like 5 feet of somebody who's wielding a shield, then you get extra AC and stuff. So maybe let's spread out our shield wielders to stand next to people, and we can get some cool AC.
Yeah, the more you guys can surround me, the better.
I actually can wield the shield now because of my armored poet class feature. So I can wear medium armor and shields too. So I don't have to be wielding a sword as well. It's just a shield. So I have a hand free for casting or whatever.
All right.
Because I went with ability score increase myself for my level up. So I don't. Otherwise, Warcaster would have been probably a good companion to this class. So what happens if we wield a shield? We get like a sort of pack tactics shield bonus kind of thing, or what?
Yeah. So I've got this ability called Shield Wall now. That if you can see or hear me, if you're standing within 5 feet of somebody who is wielding a shield, then you get a +2 to AC. And if you're wielding a shield, then you get an extra +1 to AC.
I see. That makes sense. Because you have the shield, you get the +2 to yourself. But if I'm standing next to you, I get an additional +1. And if I'm standing next to you and I don't have a shield, I get +2 because I'm basically benefited from your shield bonus. Is that the idea? That's pretty dope.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be like the hoplite shield wall.
Yeah, no, that's a great mechanic to sort of convey that, like shield badassery is difficult to express in game mechanics, and I think this is pretty successful.
Yeah, Shield Expert is an amazing feat. I'm looking for more excuses to take it because it's just such a weird, cool little guy.
It is good. This hoplite thing is a class feature, or what is this?
It's one of the martial archetypes. That's what they're called.
Oh,
it's the
Odyssean special, right?
Yeah, it's the Dragonlords fighter subclass.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
But why hop late when you could hop hard?
Inspiration.
Oh.
Or hop dark.
No,
you can't do piggyback inspiration.
I'm not fishing for inspiration. Whatever. I'm playing a fucking epic poet. Give me a break.
Okay.
Okay. So Fire Island, Island of the Dragon, Area of the Rock. They're all out there. You can just pick one at random that you don't know. That'd be fun. You can do that.
Yeah, I pointed them out. Just point.
Just follow a constellation, see where it takes you.
You know what?
I like.
That's kind of an okay idea.
I'm fine with going and fighting a Durgan if that's where we're at.
As long as that's cool with Garrett, since we did not pre-establish we were doing that. But
hey, whatever you guys want to do. That's what the DM's here for.
Nice.
He's looking at the CR rating of that adventure, like, what are you?
Yeah, the only reason I am concerned.
If you're ready, I'm ready.
Is Lutheria in the chat pre-game?
This is going to be way more work for you than it's going to be for me.
Okay.
All right.
We can kill a dragon. There is a cat. Cat is good luck.
There we go.
Cat.
Fluffy kitty.
Good luck, cat.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous, familiar.
Okay, so it sounds like the decision is Island of the Dragon in the Forgotten Sea. It sounds like that's the decision.
Yep.
Yes. We will remember the sea.
And if we do 2 deep sea things or advanced map things, is that our next level up goal?
That's correct. Okay. This would be considered one of 2.
Okay.
Sick.
Even better.
Okay.
So then we just gotta hit up the area of the rock or whatever, and bing, bang, boom, you got your level.
Bazoomy.
Go for it.
Bazoomy.
Done. What do I get at level 9? Let's see. Should I get excited about this?
Well, let's see if you survive the Island of the Dragon first.
What will my next character get
No
at level
spoilers
9?
or anything. I'm just,
I got backups.
Okay. All right. So, Island of the Dragon. This is going to be a 3-day journey, right? We're not going to sacrifice the Sidon. That's not a thing we're going to do. We're not going to try any other cool things with our level 8 abilities that we think is going to help us along.
I'm slightly stronger. That's
I took the Mage Slayer feat so I could punch somebody in the face.
Oh man,
as a DM, I hate that feat.
great.
As a player and for your character, fucking love it. Like that's amazing.
Okay. Wow.
In combat, just walk right up to nerds and stand next to them,
Just
daring them to say a
stand next to
goddamn
them.
word.
I get a reaction to that. Why? How? Okay, what are we in? We're in episode
Okay.
29.
On the first day, heading towards the Island of the Dragon, something happens because it has to happen. Because I say it.
Shh.
That's the way this game works.
What? Okay, God.
So you recall back when you were setting off on this voyage with the Ultros, and Valis had pulled Kira off to the side and had given her this bronze casket that was sort of covered in these runes, these magical runes, and they took that down below deck. Kira is bringing that casket back up above deck now, and she sets it down. She says, Andromeda, I think it's time. What's in here is meant to be for you.
Oh, super.
Valis entrusted me with choosing the right timing for this. I feel like the right timing is now, and so this is yours to open.
We'll go open her new present.
I love presents.
You open up this bronze case. As you touch it, your touch sort of sets off these magical runes to unlock the chest. And it lifts open, and inside of this chest is a very well preserved and magically well cared for dragon egg. What I need for you to tell me, Andromeda, is which variety of metallic dragon egg is this?
I don't know. Oh God, the pressure.
So it's gold, silver,
Silvers are creeps.
bronze.
It's on how you raise them.
Bronze, brass, and which one am I forgetting?
Platinum? Is
Platinum. Big platinum.
That, can you, or is that just Bahamut?
Yeah, there's just one platinum.
Okay.
I picked the platinum ones. No, there's.
Copper.
Yeah.
Did you say copper?
Oh, copper. That's it.
There you go. Yep, that should do them.
Even do. I'm just gonna pick the one that looks more purple.
Purple.
That probably is silver.
Copper could kind of look purple. I think maybe if the right.
Yeah,
lighting.
like a kind of
Yeah.
like a
Like an oil stain type.
magenta-y kind of.
Get the oil slick on there.
Not what I wanted. The Neon.
I'm trying to remember what.
So while you're deciding, Andromeda, Kira explains that this particular dragon egg was given to King Acastus by Sidon, and that Sidon has been known to find metallic dragon eggs, hatch them, corrupt them, and raise them as followers of his. And if you remember, your relatively recent encounter, where you killed the great and mighty Gaius, he was riding a silver dragon.
Well, I guess that means silver is immediately out because fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Oh, so you're saying if Gaius picked a silver dragon, you're out. Okay.
I'm trying to.
Yeah. I guess I'll go with a copper dragon.
What did they do again?
Okay.
considering according to D&D and Beyond, copper dragons are pranksters and joke tellers that probably give you ample dad joke time, Garrett.
I like it. I think that
Copper-
fits.
The copper dragon has persistent advantage, just because. Okay, great. So you have a copper dragon egg now, Andromeda. Now you just need to find a way to hatch it and make it your companion.
Andromeda would like put it under her shirt, just be like, I'll just hold it here.
You're gonna get like a baby Bjorn, kind of wrap it around you.
Keep it warm. It probably likes acid too, so just don't be afraid to splash it with acid. Oh, dude, they get slow breath. Coppers are cool.
Slow breath. They're like,
One of them gets repulsion breath, which I do this. Oh, your breath! I'm getting out of here. I gotta go.
I like, what is the amethyst dragon has like a singularity breath. It hits you with force damage. You're like hit with a black hole coming out of its mouth. Yeeps.
Okay. On the second day of your journey, you travel into the Forgotten Sea proper. And there's this little box text. It says, as you sail in the Forgotten Sea, dark storm clouds spread across the horizon, and powerful waves crash against the hull of your ship. Salt water frequently rains down upon the deck, drenching the crew, and you suddenly realize that sailing through these angry waters will someday be counted among your many great labors. For journeying into the Forgotten Sea, you are going to be even more well known. You gain 1 level of fame.
Ooh,
E.
up to 10.
We're at 10 now. Yep. That's great.
I just wrote that down. Let me change my note.
Garrett, I have us on day 45 when that happens. Is that lining up with your...
That's correct. 45 days. 45
Yeah,
short
45 days
days
left.
to go.
Right? Yeah.
45 days
Yes.
left.
We're counting down.
That's right.
I hope.
For a second there.
Okay, so one last thing. As you're sailing into the Forgotten Sea, you spot an island on the horizon, but it's nowhere to be found on any of your maps. And you can see from the distance that this vibrant greenery sort of grows atop what looks like brown, scale-like rocks of the landmass. And there's one solitary building that hangs over a cliff by the shoreline of this island. And it does look like several other small ships are anchored at a nearby dock to where this building is.
On my house?
What would you
That
say?
one's totally Kame House. It's a Dragon Ball reference. But Kame means turtle in
I was thinking it was
Japanese.
a giant turtle too.
Turtle Man, who kind of pervy.
yeah.
Near,
Curvy turtle man.
Nyrix and Delta, why don't you both make perception checks?
Yeah, I think I will.
Who? Nyrix and who?
Delta.
Oh, me? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
See if you spy the
bard and the-
pervy
the bard and
turtle
the-
man.
the bard and the rogue should make the perception checks.
Oh, ooh, maybe I shouldn't. I got a 1.
I got a
One,
15.
okay.
Took the
15. Nyrix, your keen eyesight and your quick analysis lends you to believe this is actually a large, giant island turtle.
How big? How big? Like,
Very big. Like the size of one of the other islands that you visited big.
wow.
Like, this thing
Okay.
is
And
massive.
so, am I able to tell because like I can see it breathing subtly or something, or just something about the? You said that rock was scaly, right?
You make out like it's basically its head, like what you think is like just a blemish on the side of an island. Oh no, that's an eyeball. That's,
Ooh.
no, this thing is actually moving with a little bit of speed.
I'm going to share this observation with my friends and allies, and and suggest that maybe I mean, it's here. Surely this can't be an
And
accident.
there are other people docked to it.
Right.
This is-
That's. So,
It is where the party's at, so yeah.
right, that's true. It's boots and cats, boots and cats, boots and cats, boots and cats.
And
If we get closer to it, close enough to certainly give ourselves away, but I can clairvoy onto it if we want to see
yeah.
ahead of what's going on there. But yeah, I'm into checking it out. What if it moves and then we can't find it again?
How close do you need to be to clairvoy?
A mile. So again, we're relatively close, nautically speaking. You know,
How
At the
close
speed
are
of
we
both.
to it? Garrett, are we within a mile range?
You could be. Do you want to be within a mile?
let's get within a mile.
Let's get within a mile. Maybe it is Gamera, friend to all children.
I like Gamera, friend to all children.
You get within a mile.
Okay. I would
Clearly
like
see
to.
like a back fin.
Yeah, I'd like to clairvoy up and around that house. You know, the boats. I think I can move it around a bit. Let me just read the text on it again. So I really have to set a set point? Boo. It's the next level of divination that I can look all around. Okay, so let's pick a spot. Do we want to peek at the boats to see the kind of groupies this turtle island has, or do we want to go straight to the Kame hut?
Do it at the house in case the people from the boats are at the house, so then we can kill two birds with one stone.
Please, I'm sensitive to that expression. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Two birds
Yes,
getting
that's
stoned
right.
at once.
There you go.
Right.
That's how you do it.
You can you can stone two birds.
Yeah,
Okay,
I accept.
so you,
Yes.
So Naya, you're creating an invisible sensor within range in a location
Mhm.
familiar to you, right? Okay. Okay.
You can easily imagine,
So
right?
you
Because it can be the
choose
other side of this
seeing-
door, kind of thing.
Yeah, so you choose seeing or hearing,
Mhm.
and you can use the chosen sense through the sensor as if it were in your space. Okay. So you're going to put this out there where?
I'm going to put this up by the Kame hut there.
Okay.
Since I can easily imagine what, like, if I can see it enough that I can put my sensor there, I don't think I can really imagine the inside of this place without seeing it closer. So let's try that first. Kind of outside by the door.
So you're going to go visual and just
Yes.
see what's happening. Okay. You can see from what you can tell, it looks like there's some type of marketplace trading activity happening. You can actually see that this building's like relatively like open air, right? So there's lots of figures moving back and forth, some talking, some trading goods. All of them look to be, for the most part, merfolk, right? You would equate them to some type of sea elf.
Okay.
But this is nothing that you've ever seen in Thylea before.
But
These
are
types of
merfolk
people.
native to Thylian?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But each of these look like as if they are different type of merfolk from different places that you would have no familiarity with. They're dressed different. Some of them look
Yeah.
physically appear different, right? It's just
Do
like
any of
alien type of occurrence happening to you here. It's like, wow, what is this?
Well,
That's pretty
if
much
there's
what's going
sea
on.
people who are trading, that makes them merchants.
That's great. That's so good.
I give you 2 inspirations for that.
or
The first time I've ever handed out 2 inspirations for a turn. Only
Oh,
because I'm
that.
disappointed I
Or the-
didn't
or
say
the-
it myself.
or the songs they sing could be referred to as such.
Merchants, yes.
Um.
Okay,
Do you
yeah,
share, do you share this
yeah.
info? That,
I'm doing my spooky, weird dancing in place. I got my cloud eyes and little storms in my hair.
I wonder aloud if there's any chance that these folk might be from the place that Kyros is from. Any of them. If they're otherworldly, seemingly. Kyros is the only otherworldly being I've
very
met.
strangely. Sorry, am I talking like that again? I can't hear myself.
Oh, right, because your senses are there. That's hilarious.
Sight beyond sight.
It's like someone wearing headphones. They can't hear their voice. They're too loud.
What?
Don't worry, no one can hear me. Like yelling.
You can't do it when you're looking.
Don't draw dicks on my forehead.
So yes, I will turn off my sight beyond sight and come back to myself. Oh goodness. Okay. Yeah, it seems really cool. It seems like a merfolk merchant booth. Probably get some rare items and maybe good stories. It seems like a pretty chill place. Right? No one there seemed agitated other than maybe two people arguing over whether or not this seashell was worth more, right? Like it wasn't a bad vibe.
Oh, no, yeah, no.
Yeah. Turtle Island looks cool.
You show up and it's all really overpriced and everybody's really upset.
Oh no, it's a tourist trap.
Oh, man.
It's an island turtle tourist trap. Yeah.
Well, and maybe if they're familiar with we just came to the Forgotten Sea, so maybe they're more familiar with the Forgotten Sea and can tell us where some heckin' islands are.
Maybe we can buy an overpriced star chart.
Yeah.
Maybe they're forgotten people in a forgotten sea. Interesting.
Yeah.
I say let's go.
I'm down.
Let's explore.
Let's just hope this turtle's not made of ceramic or something.
But what about shopping episode?
Okay.
And hold on, someone's going to get temporary hit points because I just cast a divination spell. I just have to look up how I do it.
I'd love if what a tease. We're gonna fight a dragon. Hold on. Let's do a full shopping episode instead.
Yeah. Well, I figure I'm going to give you one last chance to prepare. So, you pull up to the island, turtle.
Come for the adventure. Stay for the outright lies we tell you.
And hey, if it's also on a beach, then we could roll the beach and shopping episode into one. There we go. 2 for 1 value.
I'm in a bikini for some reason.
It doesn't fit your character at all. Who cares?
Nope.
Yeah.
Seems really strange.
So is Kyros. Kyros is also in a bikini.
This is the outfit of this is the swimming costume of my native land.
You have like a 1920s old-timey swimsuit?
Oh, yeah, that would look much better.
It would look better, but it would be funny.
Delta gain 13 temporary hit points.
Oh, shoot.
Whoa.
Okay. I'll take them.
Yeah, that bonus
13.
gets up there.
Goodness.
Yeah,
Those rogues need all the hit points.
that's right.
Yeah,
Feel free to pick a fight while you're here. Really go hard on the haggle.
All right, so the Ultros pulls up. You dock alongside some of these other smaller ships. And there in front of you is the CLS Trading Post.
Ooh.
And like the ships make and any kind of banners or flags they have on them, do they look like all sorts? Do they look like they, are one kind of like merchant group? Like, yeah, what's the characteristic of the ships?
Most of them are unmarked. A lot of them look like they wouldn't hold more than like a handful of people. They're like really, really small compared to the Ultros. Some of the larger ones, you might see a bit of colors or iconography through fabrics or whatever they might have, but none of them are necessarily waving like flags representing anything of note. And of all of the other iconography that you notice on the boats, you don't see anything that's familiar.
Okay. Neat.
All right, so I'm assuming into the trading post.
Yeah.
A group of you walks in, and there is all manner of equipment here laid out and available for trade and for purchase. A lot of the weapons and the armor that are displayed have a bit of an exotic look from what you're used to seeing. and there's one of these merfolk that sort of wave you in. He's like, come, purchase my wares. Look,
Sure.
I have a scarf.
Scarf.
Would you like it? It is bright blue, and it has gray stripes through it.
Oh my gosh, gray stripes?
I do like blue things.
Okay,
Look at this, a leonin. I have not seen a leonin for many years.
but not. Wait. Many
They know your
many
peoples.
is different than never.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh,
Eyes
are
gonna
you
get big,
first
then small,
time-
then big.
Are you first-time buyers at the CLS Trading Post here amongst our turtle? Do you not know? Let me explain. My name is Chasm.
Chasm?
Hello.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. My name is. No, that's my name. It's Chasm, and here I shall welcome you to the world turtle.
Is there a lightning bolt when he says his name?
Yeah,
On his
Wisdom of
chest,
Solomon.
He has
Right.
the savings of ShopRite. He
Oh.
has the selection of a Hess.
Yeah.
The name recognition of Acme.
Mental high five on that. Oh, here comes the challenge. The Z.
Yeah, I don't think I have a Z.
Azales. The sparkle of azales.
I was gonna say
Sparkle of a Z.
the flavor of Zatarans.
The prices have been Aldi's.
All
And-
these. Oh, shit.
We need an M.
Meyer.
Macy's.
Macy's.
Okay. At least two of the ones I mentioned are for sure out of business. They don't have any S's anymore.
McDonald's.
Over a billion
yeah.
served, just like McDonald's.
And we have the food court of McDonald's.
Ah, the golden arches are everywhere. Am I right?
The food court needs a little bit of help.
Murdonald's.
McDonald's. Yeah.
McDo-
They
Mc-
only sell Thylea
McDolphins.
fish. That's what they sell. You're not getting anything else there.
Chasm.
Okay. He explains that the world turtle is an elemental being from the dawn of time, and it swims through the deepest oceans of many worlds.
Oh.
And it's also thought to be the mother of all dragon turtles.
Makes a lot of sense.
Would a dragon turtle know anything about hatching just regular dragon eggs?
Yeah, is there a raising dragons for dummies?
Find out. A natural one. That's a big one.
Oh
Oh.
no!
No, I'm sorry. We don't know anything about that, but good luck. Here, have a scarf. I'm sorry we didn't know.
Oh.
Your scarf.
Yeah, Andromeda won't wrap the scarf around the egg.
Aw.
There you go.
Guess I just keep walking. Gotta get like what, 200 steps?
Yeah. Yep. Uh huh.
Yeah.
Your
About
friendship
right.
meter's got to be pretty high.
Yeah. Okay. So here's some of the things that they have in stock. You do know that there's a potions dealer there, and the potions has potion of animal friendship, potion of clairvoyance. Doesn't sound like you need that. Potion of gaseous form,
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
Ooh.
potion of healing, potion of greater healing,
Always
potion
good.
of longevity,
No.
potion of vitality, and potions of water breathing.
Ooh.
Vitality does what? Like helps with your stamina? Like improves your con?
Is that the one that
Saves?
Find out.
Animal friendship, clairvoyance, gaseous form, healing, greater healing, vitality, water breathing. I think I'm missing. Does anyone
I think,
catch it?
I think that's it.
Longevity, water breathing, vitality.
Oh, longevity.
Oh.
Didn't have.
Vitality removes exhaustion and cures poison or disease.
So, yeah, that's a good one.
And I
Am
think
I
that-
making up? Yeah. Am I making up that Hexia is a green dragon? Do we know that about Hexia?
No, that's correct. Yeah.
That's correct. Okay.
I thought you were saying no. You're making that up, and I was just like, I thought that too. How?
Oh no! I was saying that you're not making that up.
And potion of
Just got
longevity.
subtle
yeah.
clues that it
Yeah.
must be green, and it's actually not. It's,
Yeah, no, yeah.
No, I
It's the,
I do
so
that a
yeah,
lot.
no,
Oh yeah, no. I was just
Right.
I was reading something, and it just didn't click in my head. Potion
I
of
like to
Long-
mention things like 20 episodes early. That way you think you know what it is, but maybe it was just a rumor. And then if I have to change it, then it's like, oh, that must have just been
You just
a
heard
rumor
wrong.
thing. And everybody's
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, it's just a rumor. That's why we were thinking that.
And the potion of longevity just makes you live longer. So
no, thank you.
It's not
yeah,
bad.
I'm cool. I'm trying to get home. Which
Yeah.
Oh, it might take a while.
Shazam. So if I like,
Of course, if you would,
Bam! Lightning bolt.
if you're looking for something specific, Shazam's, more than open to considering maybe specific things you might be looking for.
do you have
You
like
can
a
let the dice tell whether
Yeah.
or not they have something in stock.
do you have like a dragon lance? I think that might come in handy. Like,
Dragonlance.
just,
No.
nah,
You said you got all.
There's
Is
one
there a setting for one?
there's one person there from Kryn, and they're like, no, I'll find a dragon.
damn.
Got an adamantine ingot.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Oh,
What do I need?
yes.
That's good.
They do
I have all my loot.
adamantine ingots.
Thanks.
There we go.
All right. Let's go.
That's pretty
Right.
pricey though, yeah.
Could I trade a white cow for it? White cow.
Going once, going twice. White
It's
cow.
all
white.
white. So
It's,
I have a
perfect.
preserved human scalp. You want that?
hey, we'll throw in the scalp,
It's fresh.
sweeten the deal.
What about this
Preserve-
fine scarf you just gave us?
Preservative
This fine
technology
scarf.
is rare.
You mentioned that, and actually, you look over as you pull out the scalp, and you see Sadie's trying to like barter off on the side, and they're just having none of it. And you think better of it, and just put it back in.
If all this fails, we also have money. You guys just keep it
Yeah,
up.
I'm really trying to save. I need 20,000 gold pieces, so
Yeah, let
I
me see how
understand.
much
Well,
Adam
how
needs.
much is the ingot?
Yeah, let me do some quick searching here. I'm pretty sure they have the price for this.
I could write you a poem in exchange for the ingot.
does somebody still have their Dragonlord coin? We could maybe
I
buy
have-
that.
I have a burnished Dragonlord coin. I think I need it though.
I do have that
Doesn't
too.
You definitely need it, Andromeda, because it
Yeah.
lets you speak dragon. You're going to want that for your dragon son.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, I might need it to get into the Dragon Horde or something. Otherwise, I'd give mine
Yeah.
up. But
Yeah.
I can cast tongue, so if we do think there's some value in that, I can give mine away. But I think we probably want to hold on to that.
don't we have like a rad extra weapon that no one's using? Like,
We have a couple of extra
Yeah.
weapons probably by now. We just
Like-
keep handing.
Okay.
You're like, I don't know,
What's
here's a
there-
sword.
what's
It does
there-
something.
What is our inventory? Treasure reality? For stuff like that?
Well, we have Titan's Bane, which is no one using or Timothy are using. Did you
I
pick
think
that up?
I was going to use that, but
What's it,
I
the
thought I
Blade of
remembered
Thylea
that,
or something?
but it's not on my sheet. So, Titan's Bane is what's its reality? What's its stats?
+2
That's what I was
Giants and
thinking.
Celestials, 2d6 neck. My notes aren't great. And
no,
it's Gigans and Cyclops. Oh my!
that's right.
Unfortunately, those are my actual notes.
No, it's good. I think I have it on my. I think I have it on my notes on my earlier version, my last version of this sheet. Let me just look.
Also, we have 2 times emerald rings that are worth 1,000 each, and a star sapphire
Oh, it's
medallion.
right here. Plus 2d6 necrotic against Celestials, Gigans, Cyclops. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
longsword. Plus
We should
2.
hold on to that. But I did think we
Right.
had one extra magic weapon that we just didn't
Yeah.
have a user for.
Um,
but
I have a Mithril Ixophos, which I could give them. I don't know how
Adamantine
rare.
ingot costs 1,000 gold pieces.
We can do that. If they'll take emerald rings for trade or a star sapphire medallion, or we do have 8,000 gold pieces. We have 211 platinum. We have 1,385 gold. And a bunch of silver and stuff like that.
Whatever works. It all trades here at the CL's Trading Emporium.
Okay.
Chasm's ready to do business with you.
Okay. So we know we can get that. That's 1,000 gold. That'll be 1,000 gold well spent. Can we let the dice decide? Is there any guidance on any other islands, constellations, specifically any information on the Garden of Helios? Can we buy a constellation?
Good map would be good.
Okay.
I've also got a question. I have in my notes that we have a map showing the location of a village that only appears once every 50 years. Do we think that this is that village?
That sounds about right.
Oh, we're in Brigadoon.
Okay. For 500 gold pieces,
Okay.
you can gain enough information on 2 islands of your choice.
Okay.
So it's like we pick the island and then you'll tell us about it? Okay.
I think it's worth it because the only other person we have is the crazy racist colonizer who, if I may remind you, killed both of my parents. So
Yeah.
And you.
Hey, yeah, don't forget, he killed you too.
It's the least of my concerns, but yes, he did kill me too. So he's got the full sweep. He doesn't seem satisfied with that, but
Yeah, and
Yeah,
if
so
we
I
get a dragon's horde, then hopefully there'll be 20,000 gold pieces in there. So
yeah, I think we can build up to that. So I think that's worth it. And so far, we're looking at 1,500 out of pocket, which we have. It'll start to run us lean, but again, we're kind of counting on some hordes here.
Is there any barter resale value on reducing that if we trade in the Mithril Ixophos?
And actually, so far we can do this just on trade from our last treasure. So if you don't need
really?
don't. But so far we're in good shape. I actually forgot
All
that.
right, let me take a look here.
So
Just
probably
saying,
some potions and
if
stuff
I'm wielding, if I'm wielding Titan's Bane, but you know, I don't have to.
we've also got a cow.
Let me see what I rolled up. So,
And I have a steel mirror and a hammer and a crowbar too. I didn't mention that before.
I have a creepy burn doll. Let me know.
I might have some soap.
A singular bone caltrop. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I don't know if you've met our friend Sadie, but
sorry, I'm not signed into D&D.
weird.
Yes.
So,
Garrett.
yeah, I just now I have to go through multi-factor authentication.
Right. It's
Okay.
probably because you made that sacrifice to Sidon.
Could be. I don't know what this thing is. Oh, all right. So for your mithril Xiphos, he's not willing to take the price down, but he does have a magical mace that he is willing to trade you for. It is called Lightbringer. It's some mace that was supposed to be for some god named Lathander from some other world, but
Oh shit! I know about this weapon.
doesn't have the same appeal here.
Oh,
Anna Foster's weapon.
I also need any magical mace, so that would fulfill another criteria.
We need
Yes.
I'll take the trade.
Freaking rad.
Trade? Okay.
Yep, that's
Right.
dope. So that's quite
Literally
a potent
any magical
item,
mace.
Actually,
Yeah, I was good. You beat me to it, but I was like, wait, that sounds familiar. Don't we need a magical mace for something? Yes, we do. We need
It's
any
me.
magical mace.
Just
So
any.
this thing's +1 to attack and damage, and the head is shaped like a sunburst. It's made of solid brass, and it glows as bright of a torch when the wielder commands. When it deals
That's nice and
1d6
solid.
radiant damage to undead.
yep.
Okay, get
Undead,
Thunderstrike. Let's put it in the bag.
Okay, so you're trading the sword for that, right?
Excellent.
Okay. Excellent trade.
Perfecto.
All right.
Mjolnir isn't laying around back there anymore.
Are any of us
I
worthy?
might be able to. I don't know. Well, might be strong enough. I don't know if I'm worthy.
I've said a
I'm
lot of
cursed.
shit about ending the world in water lately, so I don't think it's going to let
I'm
me
probably
touch it.
not. I bet you're worthy, Kyros.
With the I don't know how that works with Esther stuck in my head.
But you and my.
There's not. So
You
it's a
are.
no.
As soon as he takes it over, it's like hammer falls. It drops. Can't lift it anymore.
We want the healing, the greater. Do we want a water breathing just in case?
It's always
I can scream
nice.
underwater for an
Yeah,
hour, so
I can hold
I'm
my
good.
breath
We're
pretty
in the choppy
long.
part of the sea.
Nyrix can hold their breath for a long time, but
I can.
it is nice to have.
I think it's going to be
Sure.
a nice thing to have.
Yeah.
In case, yeah.
It's based off of strength, right? So I've got a negative strength, so
Yeah,
that might
I-
be...
It's based off of con.
Oh,
yeah.
con, then I'm good.
Yeah.
I mean, my con's okay. I could probably
That's
use
fair.
it if we're going to be under longer than like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so each
So-
potion of water breathing would cost 100 gold. They are very well stocked in there.
Really not bad.
Oh, okay. They have multiple. Do they have multiple healing and greater healings?
They have each potion of healing 25 gold, and they have up to 20 of those.
Wow.
Okay.
Each potion of greater healing 100 gold, and they have 8 of those.
Dude, we should get all 8.
So that's 800.
Based off of the last haul, we have 4,500 before we even touch our raw gold. So I'd say let's spend up to that in potions. We're spending 1,500 on 2 island clues, and an adamantine ingot. So we can buy all 8 graders. Let me do some math. So that puts us into 2,300. We can buy all 20 lessers. I'm just worried about, like, other
Are
than
we
me,
gonna
it's
use
not a
them?
significant
Is that
amount
overkill?
of. Yeah. Or is it underkill? Boom.
When we
you
need 19 healing potions later, I'm going to be crying.
I'm taking one of the inspirations away, Marty. If you could just erase it.
Oh no.
Alright, so
Oh,
you
no.
said water breathings are 100 a pop? Okay, let's get at least 2 of them.
Potion of water breathing is 100. Yeah, they have 25 of those. So I mean,
Okay.
this is a water trading post.
You're
Yeah.
good for what,
The
an
turtle
hour
actually
each,
could
or
dive at times. So people,
8 hours.
people
What's the
need this.
duration of the potion?
I think it is 8 hours for water breathing.
That's good.
Pretty good, yeah.
A potion of water breathing.
The potion's 1
no,
hour. The
it's
spell
only
is
1 hour. The spell is
Yep.
yeah. The potion's only 1 hour.
So that's 25 hours worth of breathing underwater.
Which is
No potions
Chug,
of
chug.
kill hexia or anything? Dang.
Oh yeah.
I don't see that here.
Sidon explodes.
Yeah.
Sidon explodes. Do you have to drink that, or does Sidon have to drink that?
Yes.
It's a whole ritual.
It's a 2-part.
Everybody sits around a table.
Yeah. It's like Sidon, what's up? Let's do shots.
Yeah, you have to convince Sidon to do shots.
Right?
Shots.
It's like I'll drink it too. I'll drink first. Don't worry. Whoa, and now you. And they drink it and they explode. And I get covered in their guts, probably.
Okay.
what how many vitality potions do they have and what are they running?
Vitality, they only have 3, and they're 2,500 gold each.
Oh,
Yeah, that's pretty powerful stuff.
I
mean,
still 2,500 each.
Well, that's at least 5th level magic. I mean, it's like a greater restoration spell, right? Removing a level of exhaustion.
Exhaustion, disease, any poison, and you max out any hit die you spend in that 24-hour period. So it is very good.
It's at least 6th level, I would say, than level magic. I mean, that's pretty dope.
So right now, adamantine ingot, 2 island clues, all 8 graders, and 2 times water breathing is 2,500. We could buy 1 more vitality, but that's about what we have in loose car change.
In declared spending, right?
Yeah.
Budget.
Maybe we
Go ahead.
Maybe we hold off and see if there's anything else we're gonna need. Like if we need to buy more island clues or something. I don't know.
We also need to pay our crew.
That might be good. Yeah, if they have any food here, like that might be good to restock. I mean, if we need to.
Yeah, we did just gain a lot of Amazons.
Right? We've been at sea. Plus Cyclopes. What do they eat? How much stuff?
You're buying enough stuff. You're buying 2,500 gold of things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you'll get like they'll probably throw in enough filet of fish for the crew to eat.
Ooh.
So
sure they're not sick of eating fish.
At McDonald's. So
yeah.
Do you have any lemons? Do you have any lemons?
They only have like 3 lemons left.
You get all the nutrients you need from that tartar sauce.
5,000 platinum.
That half slice of cheese. Oh, the best.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, we have plenty of processed cheese for you. We've got tons of filet of fish we can fry up.
Processed cheese
lemons
product.
hard to come by. Yeah, lemons are hard to come by.
Shit.
We've heard that they've heard they have really good fruit on the island of the Golden Heart.
Someone make a note of that.
That's good. That's a free island clue.
Like a fruit salad later.
Free island clue. Okay. So, you buy all your stuff. You got 2 island clues.
I think Garden of Helios has to be one of them.
Let me look at my island map.
Well, are we saying a constellation and you're telling us like this is what's here? Or are we saying like, hey, where's Typhon and the Garden of Helios? And you're like, they're here.
You're sitting down and you're saying, here's the constellations we understand and here's how the islands are laid out. Where do you think this island is based on this constellation? And they'll tell you what they know about it. So you tell me 2 constellations. I tell you 2 things, 2 islands and information. High-level information about the island.
Okay.
And you guys do know that islands 11 through 17 are all Forgotten Sea. Everything prior to that is all Sylvan.
So the ones that we don't know are the Spear, the Chariot, the Blacksmith, the Titan, and the Dreamer.
In the Forgotten Sea. Which is we're going to presume that the higher level stuff is.
We've been told that Typhon is here, and I believe at the beginning of the episode, Garrett said that the Garden of Helios is also in the Forgotten Sea. I have specific notes on those.
So Spear, Chariot, Blacksmith, Titan, Dreamer.
I mean, I would take
Sun God to me, but go ahead.
I would take a stab at the Dreamer maybe being one of them, but
they would at least narrow it down.
I think Lutheria was the Dreamer, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have that confirmed, or is that just our best guess?
That was just my best guess. I don't think it's been confirmed.
It's just her iconography.
Yeah, and she's the Queen of Dreams and stuff.
All right, and Titan then might be Sidon. Do we want to try Spear, Chariot, or Blacksmith? Ooh, not to get too mythological, but Helios / Apollo often runs a chariot. Do we want to try Chariot?
Yeah, we can do that.
That was what I was
There
going
we
to
go.
guess.
Yeah.
We would like to know about Chariot.
The chariot. The chariot, Chasm explains, leads to an island known as the Garden of Helios.
Boom.
Nailed
Good clue, Marty.
Hell yeah. Who said I missed out my youth now, Mom?
I'm glad.
It's
It's cute. You think your mom's watching the stream. Yeah.
it is rumored that there's an individual there.
Text me in the middle of it, so yeah, she's definitely.
It is rumored that there is an individual there named Helios, who is said to be an ancient sun god. Whether that's true or not, nobody knows. But it's also said he's just so radiant with gold and blinding to look upon. And he carries some godlike level appearance and looks. He's otherworldly handsome, is what they say. And he lives on this island as his home.
So we should pick up sunglasses before we go too.
Sure. There's gotta be a stand around here. I can probably get my name on some kind of license plate and some sunglasses in the same thing. So
I mean, there's got to be a sunglasses hut here, surely, right?
Sure.
Do they have one of those things that
it's next to the
takes a
aliens.
coin and smashes it?
Oh yeah, for
With
sure.
a Turtle Island
Yeah, but
imprint.
the sunglasses here aren't like they're very they're like made out of seashell frames or like
Oh,
you
sad.
know, it's like it's very vacation vibe sunglass style.
But do they work as far as giving you any sort of advantage against a blindness effect? Or
Maybe
I'm
They
gonna buy
do not.
they could probably provide advantage. I would say.
They do not block UV rays though. Like
Yeah.
they just make
Yeah.
it darker.
Yeah.
I'll buy
They're
a pair of those
masters.
flip up ones.
Yeah.
And then
One more.
so the other island that we're needing to know about is Typhon for Nyrix.
Yeah.
I don't know that we have any hints or clues as to
What are the names of the remaining islands?
the spear, the
Spear,
blacksmith, the titan, and the dreamer.
I'll look
So
up
the Titan-
Typhon iconography.
He's a storm
Typically
god,
associated
right?
with storms, yeah. Typically
Storms.
associated with storms.
Volcanoes?
See, I would think
Blacksmith?
I could go with spear, but I'm very curious just about what's at blacksmith. Like, I think if we spend our guess on blacksmith, we've narrowed it down to it's either is or isn't blacksmith. But spear feels like Typhon to me, but I'm going off of
Well, I
even
wanna
more straight
say-
logic than the chariot thing.
Titan, right?
See, I think Titan's going to be Sidon and Dreamer's going to be Lutheria, but that is guessing. But I'm
Yeah.
content to think that's our end boss rush.
Unless
islands.
Sidon's the
Yeah.
spear?
Could be the spear. Go ahead.
He's the personification of volcanic forces. He's tied to Cerberus.
Three-headed dog.
He's the
Yeah,
king
and
of
the Chimera.
monsters, I think. Yeah, I think he's like the dad
Yeah.
of all the monsters, basically.
He's also big into typhoons. I guess they were named after him.
Right.
So we gotta
These
look
are
for
always
Monster
the things after
Island.
themselves.
We
Yeah.
gotta find Monster Island. We're on Gamera. Where's,
We're on Gamera.
where's the rest of Monster Island?
Yeah.
I
I would guess
look up
blacksmith.
I'm curious
again-
as to what the blacksmith is.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think it's a wasted guess either way. It either is Typhon or it's got to be something rad, and then we've narrowed down what isn't Typhon. So we feel pretty good about blacksmith.
The blacksmith.
Let's go blacksmith.
Okay. The blacksmith, Chasm explains, leads to an island known as the Island of Time. This is a place where every vessel steers well clear of this island. It's known for the home of very enigmatic sphinxes, and time works very differently on this island than it does anywhere else in Thylea.
That could be
Not
to
much
our
is known
advantage,
beyond
or just-
that because not many people go there and ever
Sure.
come back with
Interesting.
at all.
But if time slows down there, then maybe there's some way that we can go back in time and gain some days.
Right, or it speeds up and we're screwed and we're down to 1 day or something.
Yeah, but I think Garrett's not going to punish this too hard because he's going to want to tell as many riddles as possible as the Sphinx person.
Yeah.
So I think we can have a lot of fun there. But no, that's good. And let me just kind of put.
Sphinxes are tough.
So then
Post
if we're
campaign
guessing
one.
that the Titan and the Dreamer are Sidon, then maybe we've narrowed down the Isle of Typhon to being the Sphere?
Maybe.
Question
That's
mark?
conditional. It's all ifs. All
I mean,
based upon.
or Titan is Typhon and et cetera. But again, I think we've got a pretty decent working guess going.
Mhm.
Well, we do know where the Isle of Helios is, which is great.
Which is good.
Huge. Yeah.
Right, and we do know where Hexia is, which is
Yes.
our current objective. So, and again, we might get clarity from Hexia, possibly,
Yes.
because they're gonna be able to drop knowledge potentially, depending on
Or-
the nature of our interaction.
Kill them first.
So question, Garrett. You said that doing 2 things in the Forgotten Sea gets us a level. So does this count as 1 thing? Dang. Because I was going to say, then we could quick just...
ate lunch, you know.
Yeah.
No,
This
no,
is
no.
optional side quest. This is not on the speed run.
No.
Yeah,
Thing
I was
with
gonna
a
say because if it
capital
is,
T.
then we could just
Right.
just a quick hop and a jump over to the Garden of Helios, get another level
No.
before we go to Hexia.
No.
Dang.
You just sail around in circles looking for like another island turtle to stop at. You're like, there you go, 2 islands, level 9.
I tried.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kameshima
What do you
is
think?
not on any of the speed running routes. You skip right past it. Yeah.
We're happy with what we've accomplished at the World Turtle,
Pretty happy.
Turtle Worlds, or whatever this
Yeah.
is called.
World
I will-
turtle.
I will ask the Chasm, do you go to Theros often?
Oh no, I haven't been there for years. Like I said, long time since we've seen a Leonin. We just ride the turtle. It's like riding the wave.
Right, it's like a roller coaster.
Wherever the turtle goes, that's where we trade.
Yeah, it's the end of the line. Okay.
Some people come along with us, and they just, they like that kind of lifestyle. It's like living on a cruise ship. Other people, it just doesn't work for them.
That does
They like to have
appeal
their
to
feet on the-
Kyros in a way. Okay. I have
May
a
I-
backup plan.
May I
Yeah.
have one of those scarves?
Oh yeah. You want the blue with the gray stripes? Yeah, there you go.
Actually, if you have one that's sort of like a purple, do you have a purple blue?
Sucked.
They do.
Thank you. I'll take one of those. Thank you.
Oh, pardon me.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
See what we can do. Yep.
Hey,
I checked the novelty license plate. They only have Naya as NYA. This place is terrible. We're leaving. Let's go. All purchases are final.
Boy, do I
Sounds-
feel that.
sounds-
they do have one with Sidon, SYDON on it. If you're.
Oh.
No.
Turn all of them around.
Side off.
Who's Bort?
All right. So the Ultros disengages, and sails from the turtle.
For record keeping
Distant-
purposes, did we want that? Do we want at least one vitality potion, or are we like, nah, we're good? That's a lot of money for a powerful effect, but
I think 1, but
Okay.
not 2, but 1.
I will take care of the math on that. So, we're leaving with an adamantine ingot, 2 times island knowledge, which we just got, 8 times greater potions, 2 times water breathing, and 1 potion of vitality. For a total
And-
of 5,000 gold.
And a
And we
scarf
traded a sword for a
Yes.
For Lightbringer.
for a mace,
Yeah.
which is dope.
Hey,
Um,
I'm on 2 times island time.
and while I'm there, I will spend 5 silver for 5 sets of vacation sunglasses.
Oh, right.
Ooh.
Mine
They
say
have-
wine
they have-
mom above each eye.
Shit.
So
I just want to. I'm gonna be like the embarrassed sibling who's like, ugh. I just need wraparounds, like something simple. None of this tourist shit.
Yeah.
Nyrix, look at my shirt. It says it's 5 o'clock some plane. Nyrix.
Oh,
Nyrix.
Wow.
That's I love
Inspiration
you,
for Kyros.
Yes.
right?
That's so good.
Wow.
That's our merch.
Yeah.
That's our merch right there.
Good merch. Good merch.
Unfortunately,
See.
they only had medium Kyros, so it's
mm,
I'll wear it as a crop. It's cool.
I love that. I love that. Like, are you dressed like Winnie the Pooh? Like you're just wearing a shirt and that's it?
No, he's not wearing a shirt at all. He wears a open vest, basically. So he's
Nice.
he's been shirtless this whole time.
Cool.
And he wears pants
And
that are kind of like, for lack of a better term, they're like capris. They don't really, because his ankles
Capris
bend,
are great.
He doesn't really wear
Right.
shoes.
above his
Yeah.
target leg or whatever. And we have an accomplished artisan on board. Might be able to turn those sunglasses into like pince-nez or something like that for you. Your
Oh,
big
that's
snout.
cool.
Or we'll just
Yeah, hold on.
duct tape the lenses over your eyes.
Make patches.
Ow, ow,
Just
ow,
sew them
ow,
into like, a wraparound, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle style mask.
There you go.
Okay.
That's what he looks like.
All good?
I think
Pretty
so.
good.
Yep. Good shopping.
Yeah.
You sail off from the island turtle, and as you sail off in the distance, you see it sort of move into this heavy fog that sets about it. And after a bit of time, the fog lifts, and the island turtle you can see no more.
Bye.
But what you do see on day 44 is what appears to be an island that looks like a tropical paradise. It's an island surrounded by calm, clear waters with pink, sandy beaches that makes for really easy landfall. There's a mountain that stands above all of this dense jungle at the island center, and there's sort of all these idyllic waterfalls that cascade down from the impressive central rock formation. You have reached, on day 44 of our countdown, the island of the dragon.
Oh
And I
yeah.
guess next time we're going to disembark and see what y'all get into.
The Island of the Dragon, episode 30, right?
Mm-hmm. Our last episode, question mark?
What?
What?
Hey.
No, we just got like a bunch of crap we need.
I don't know.
Right, that's always a bad sign.
You know you have to balance these things out as DM. When you have like a really light-hearted, easy episode, then sometimes you gotta follow it up with something different.
Oh, we could get into a fight. I mean, we
Good.
still have 5 minutes. Make it next one easy.
Oh.
No? Okay.
Oh, you want the 5-minute fight now? I figured we would get to that.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
you're saying we're gonna die in 5 minutes.
Oh,
That's cool. We can wait till next week to die in 5 minutes. That's fine. Or
And
whenever
then
we're
it's just
playing
most of a
it.
session 0, and that's cool.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of crying.
Hey, I don't have the colonizer ghost in my head anymore if I'm dead.
That's true.
Silver lining.
Silver linings.
True. We're gonna get rid of that guy.
Is there a Lightbringer mace that you can push to Cece's character sheet, Garrett?
I think there's one in D&D Beyond, isn't there?
should be.
I think it's in there as
And-
an item.
Do you want me to write down that we have the adamantine ingot, or do you want to track that, Cece?
I did write it down in my notes, but if you also wanted in like the general horde notes, then I don't think that would be a bad thing.
Okay.
Titan's Bane is not in D&D Beyond, right?
CC's inventory. Remove all magical equipment.
Wait, what?
Click there.
I feel like you
There you
misunderstood the assignment. Maybe deliberately. It sounded deliberate.
Lightbringer. It is added to your equipment.
Nice.
Okay.
Titan's Bane is not in here. Shall I create it? Or
Yeah. How do you do that again? I'm sure somebody's
it's
made.
easy. You
Yeah,
just
it's
go to like an item and find a +2 sword and modify it, I guess.
Let me see if let me see if I can search browse magic items.
It would be. It's kind of like a giant bane weapon, but it's also celestials, right? Well, I think giant bane works differently than this one.
Titan's Bane.
That's
There
not
it
right.
is. Blade of Talius. What did I say this thing was? A longsword? Is that right?
You said it was a long sword. Plus it's 1d8 or 1d10
I think I found
variously. It's plus 2d6 v celestials, gigans, and cyclopes.
Okay, hold on. I think I found it.
So I got that added to my collection.
Okay.
So now if I come back in and I click on, you have this, Nyrix?
I do.
So if I come into your inventory, remove all magical equipment.
There you go. Good job.
Now there's something else I have to do before it shows up to be able to add, right?
I think Nyrix has to make sure that he's allowed homebrew content on his character sheet, but he should have because his class is a homebrew. Yeah.
Yep.
Or no, wait, was there something else you? Because I had this problem not too long ago.
Yeah, there's something else you have to do. So let's see here. It's in my
that I have to do or that you have to do?
Nothing that I have to do.
It's never been easier.
It's pretty good.
My homebrew collection. There it is. So if I come in here.
Right. You could just add it to my sheet. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Here,
Well, Andy, if you figure it out before me, feel free.
Oh no, well, I can't edit his sheet because I'm not the. But I did find. Here, I'll just send the link at the very least that I found at least in the chat. So I don't know if that.
I see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't show up.
I'll have to when I get off, I'll see if I can figure out how to, because I had trouble with it the other day, and then I figured out I had to toggle something.
Is it because of you as the DM?
Yes. The other thing might be sometimes it takes a minute for
everything to sync up.
Yeah, your homebrew collection to resync. So maybe if you try again in like 15 minutes or whatever it'll be.
Yep, that is absolutely true.
Yeah,
This bug. I mean, it has so much stuff to manage. This program. Whatever the D&D Beyond thing.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
We did a shopping.
We did.
We
We got
did
a
do a
dragon egg.
shopping.
We got a bunch of stuff we need.
Yeah,
Hopefully
it's actually a
you'll be able to
very
use it
fruitful
one day.
episode.
Yeah.
The dragon's egg and the ingot and the mace.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Well, if not, our
island
newly
info.
rolled characters can just pick up our inventory.
Yes.
You know?
They all happen to live on the island of the dragon, where all
Yeah.
the bodies are found, and
I was about to say, now we can go to the forge, but we can't because we are now cash poor in a way that we need to be.
Right. We need the dragon's horde to resupply our.
Yes.
It's good. It creates motivation.
Yeah.
It's a nice calculated risk, though. I mean, you got to spend money to make money, right? So.
Okay.
Plus, I mean, I'm feeling like we're heroes in this loot, right?
Yeah.
Gracefall is back on Wednesday, and Shattered Kingdoms episode 1 is the following Wednesday. And then
Bum, bum, bum.
Dragonlords will be back in 2 weeks.
We're back, baby.
have a side-on day, everybody.
I'm not doing that.
Isn't that like stormy and horrible? Oh no.
Well, it is. It's storming here, so
Oh.
It is storming.
Storming like